Welcome to Talk Hearing. My name is Don Lawrence, and in this episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about how your hearing works. It's not a medical examination of your hearing, it's just a quick guide to how your hearing works so you better understand it. Okay? So I have a display that I hope you can see okay. I'll try to hold it up so that the light doesn't reflect off it. So what my display shows is an ear and a brain and your hearing system. So let me just show you quickly, take you a tour down your ear canal. When a sound happens in the environment, out here in the environment, right? Sound waves are like pulsing waves. And sound waves will travel down your ear canal and hit your eardrum. Your eardrum is like a backward speaker. And when there's sound in the environment and those sound waves are traveling down your ear canal, they'll hit your eardrum and cause your eardrum to vibrate just a bit. The vibrating eardrum causes the bones in your middle ear. Those are the little bones we learned about in school, the smallest bones in your body. The eardrum vibrates, these bones vibrate, and the last bone here, called the stapes, is attached to the base of the cochlea. A lot of people will recognize the cochlea as their hearing organ because it's often been drawn as a snail or a nautilus. So that's kind of your hearing organ. And the hearing organ is activated by the vibration of the stapes against the base of it when there's sound in the environment. So I'll run through it one more time quickly. Sound happens, a voice, somebody talks, sound waves travel down your ear canal, hit your eardrum vibrates, causes these little bones to vibrate. This bone vibrates against the base of the cochlea. That vibrating against the base of the cochlea is what causes those little nerves to fire. The little nerves fire, and then they send a signal up to your brain, and your brain interprets those signals as sound. If you look closely, I don't know if you can see them, but the little white dots in your cochlea represent nerves. And then there's like these little lines off of the nerve. Those are supposed to represent the hairs that we often talk about in hearing loss. So what happens again? The sound wave travels in your ear, hits your eardrum, the oscillatory chain vibrates, taps on the cochlea. The cochlea causes these nerves to fire, and the strength at which these nerves fire is related to how many of those hairs they have attached to them. The signal from the nerve goes up to your brain, and you interpret that as speech or sound or whatever it might be. So if you're a person with hearing loss, most likely your hearing loss is sensory neural, meaning that some of the little hairs have died in your cochlea. We talk about that. You hear it on the news all the time. That's nerve damage. Probably 90% of people with hearing loss have nerve damage. Some people, though, will have a problem with the mechanical part of the ear. And as you can see, if this part doesn't vibrate the way it's supposed to, it can't activate the nerve that sends the signal to your brain. So basically, there's two types of hearing loss. One associated with a mechanical component, so this doesn't vibrate right. And then the other type of hearing loss is the nerve type, where the little hairs are not working so well in your cochlea anymore. So anyway, my name is Don Lawrence for Talk Hearing and Lawrence Hearing. That's a little travel down your hearing system. It's not a medical explanation. It's just a simple diagram that kind of shows you the flow of sound waves to electrical energy to be interpreted by your brain. I hope that helped you a little bit in understanding how your hearing works. I am yours in better hearing, Don Lawrence. Bye-bye for now.